Father is found guilty of murder after stabbing his son to death so he could watch the AFL Grand Final and then forcing his other children to dispose of the body. A pensioner who stabbed his son to death before leaving to watch the AFL Grand Final has been found guilty of murder. Ernest Fisher killed his 23-year-old son, Matthew Fisher Turner, after the pair had a fight about using the car. Fisher stabbed his son 2 or 3 times with 2 sharp knives, which punctured his aorta and a lung, the Supreme Court of Western Australia heard. The father began digging a backyard grave but stopped to watch the game, leaving his other 2 children, Joshua Douglas Fisher Turner and Hannah Jade Fisher Turner, to bury their brother's body and wash the blood from the crime scene in Parmelia, 38 kilometers south of Perth. The now 67-year-old left his dead son to watch the Western Bulldogs play the Sydney Swans during the 2016 Grand Final, which he deemed his priority. The 23-year-old's body was found 4 weeks after he was fatally stabbed after friends reported him missing. The family trio at first lied to police saying their relative had left to meet a woman he met on Facebook. The pensioner initially claimed his son was over east but came clean after 1.5 hours of questioning. The Supreme Court heard the family was dysfunction and became increasingly unsteady when Fisher's wife died in March 2014. The siblings said their late brother had been violent and aggressive, but the final straw was when he wanted to use Fisher's car, despite the 67-year-old wanting to use it to drive his friends to watch the AFL Grand Final. Fisher denied the murder charge and claimed he acted in self-defense. Matthew's now 28-year-old brother and 21-year-old sister were both convicted of being accessories of crime, despite pleading not guilty. The father faces life behind bars while his 2 children also face jail sentences.